Welcome back to the channel. I'm Johnny Walker. I'm a successful endodontist with multiple dental practices as well as a self-made multimillionaire in real estate investing. On this channel, we teach dentists, busy professionals, and high net worth individuals how they too can achieve total financial freedom through investing. Investing heavily in real estate over the last 12 years has allowed me to take a giant step back from my clinical practice, spend enormous time with my friends and family, as well as pursue my passions of investing in real estate and running my channel. Let's get started. All right, let's talk about how to evaluate a sponsor. Honestly, this video could be 3 hours long and have 3 or 4 parts if you want to give a comprehensive answer to what to consider or what we consider before we invest with a sponsor. But I'm going to give you the top 5, okay? Number 1, a background check of the principles of the sponsorship. Who is the sponsor? Who is the leader or leaders? These people you want to do a thorough background check. Criminal background check, fraud, previous bankruptcies. These all help to paint a picture about who the person is and their financial responsibilities. You want to consider the SEC bad boy list. Are they on the bad boy list? Are they even legally allowed to present an offering for an apartment building deal? That's number 1. Number 2, never invest with someone you just met. I consider when you partner with a sponsor and go into a multifamily real estate deal, these deals typically are in a 4 to 7 year fashion, in a 4 to 7 year time frame on average. So you will be married to this sponsor for that period of time. And if you consider getting married, it shouldn't be with someone you just met. A sponsor is just like potential partner. First, you get to know them, right? You date them, you ask them questions, you look at compatibilities, you look at philosophies, and do you align with that person? So you get to know them. After a while, if things are going well, you get to like them. And if over a time period, not right away, maybe months, maybe even years before you decide to actually pull the trigger and get married. And only after you develop a level of trust. This is the same thing with a sponsor. Never rush into a deal with a sponsor. Get to know, like, trust them before you get married. Number 3, professionalism, cohesiveness, and complementary skills. Look at the company website. What is your gut feeling? What is your initial impression? These are very important. Has this sponsor team worked together in the past? If there's more than one sponsor, more than one principal of the sponsor, meaning maybe 2 guys or 3 guys that have started a company, are their skills complementary to each other? Is one guy more extroverted and is investor relations and good at that side of it? You don't want 2 sponsors that are the same way. If one sponsor is that way, then we should look at the other principal and say, oh, this guy, he's not as extroverted. He's more of a numbers guy, he's introvert. He likes to dive in, examine spreadsheets, go through tons of data. These type of people have complementary skills when it comes to real estate. Number 4, track record. How long has this sponsor been in business? How many apartment building deals like this have they done before? Remember, just because if they tell you, hey, I've been in real estate for 20 years, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing. That may be very well and dandy, and they may have invaluable experience in real estate. But if their experience, their 20 years experience is in, say, single family home flips, that does not necessarily translate to success in apartment building deals. Completely different asset class. So relevant track record is important. So you want to look at not only relevant experience, how many deals have they done like this before, but this is still kind of superficial, right? You want to dig a little deeper. How did they perform during economic downturns? How did the deals do? Look at doing a case study. This is something we like to do, is we take a previous deal that the sponsor has done. We look at what their offering was to investors at that time, and they said, we expect to achieve $1,000 a month rent, and we expect you to receive 20% per year return on your money. Now that that deal has gone through, we want to actually look at current data. And is it congruent with what the sponsors expected? Did they exceed expectations? Did they not? This could be a good indicator as to how aggressive their offering is that they're presenting to you, and how likely and realistic are they to achieve the returns that they are expecting. Number 5, skin in the game. Is the sponsor putting any of their own money into the deal? We at Walk of Wealth, we won't even do a deal unless the sponsor has at least 5 to 10% of the equity required in a deal. Why? Because when they have their own money in the game, they have skin in the game, and they have an even more vested interest in them doing everything possible to make this deal a winner. Another factor, which I didn't put as a number, is the communication. Communication with investors is critical. An investor doesn't want to make a large investment, such as $100,000 or $200,000 into a deal and never hear anything about it again until 5 years goes by. No, a good sponsor will communicate and communicate frequently and on a needed basis. Very minimum communication you should have from a sponsor is at least quarterly, where they give you a report on what's happening with the property. Have units been renovated? Have new rents been achieved? Has any large CapEx projects been done? Are any CapEx projects in the pipeline? How is our capital reserves? Etc., etc., etc. All right, I know I've discussed a lot here. We actually have a 30-point list of things that we consider before we go into a deal with a sponsor. That list can be found on the website, so please check it out if you are interested. But the main take-home point is you gotta consider the sponsor's track record. How many times have they done deals like this? How many deals have they taken full cycle? You want a sponsor with tons of track record, but you also don't want a sponsor so big that they don't really care about the individual investor anymore. You want someone sort of in the middle, someone that's hungry, passionate about making it work for investors, as well as having the track record to make sure that the deal gets done. And please don't discount your gut feeling. Is this somebody worthy and capable of taking your hard-earned money and making sure that it works for you? So there you have it, the top 5 things to consider before partnering with a sponsor. I've actually compiled a more thorough, comprehensive 30-point checklist that's available for free download on my website. Just check the description below to see how you can download that for yourself. If you got a lot of value from this video, please smash the like button. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe and turn notifications on so that you don't miss any future videos. Click the next video to learn the essential terms playlist for all people interested in investing in real estate. I know that there's a lot of jargon that people don't understand, and as a result, they shy away from investing in real estate. So what I've done is I've created a series of videos that use the most commonly used real estate terms so that you can understand what it means and how to practically apply it to a real estate investment scenario. We'll see you on the next video. See you guys.